You
What?
right round,
I was
baby,
like,
right round like a record player. Right round.
What's up, Eric? How you doing today?
You know
buddy?
what? It is a phenomenal day. Welcome to the Contagion Effects
The what?
Studios. The Contagion Effects Studios.
Being off
We're a couple deep already.
for a week.
Oh,
He's got you.
Eric is back from vacation.
Yes. Eric is.
Eric is back
There's a lot going
from
on.
vacation.
Look how
I am
how
tan like a
you're
sumbitch.
a little tan guy.
I am. Look at this. I ain't even got a trucker tan no more.
Wow.
It all blends.
Wow.
It was a little flake.
That's scary.
A little fl-
Did you scare people with your shirt off?
That's twice now that I've taken my shirt off. Well,
Please don't do it on the show.
we've already
There are
done
millions and millions of fans.
Remember when I showed our Contagion Effect gear at contagioneffect.com, contagioneffectshow.com.
There you go. Contagion Effect.
We can rewind this.
All right.
Hi, Mike.
Before we get too far, let's roll into the intro and then let's go into our day.
The best
Our
intro
show.
in Podcast Nation.
Absolutely. Thank you, Scotty, for helping us out on that.
Yeah, the times and places they may change, but one thing stays the same. The stories that they tell about going through hell. If you think they wouldn't do it all over again, well, you just don't know them. The memories that they own of the ones who didn't make it home. Yeah, they sure do miss them, but they keep them all living in the stories that they tell.
Dude, that is a good intro.
That's great.
It's
the
so
best.
Fun. It's so fun.
And I
then the
apologize all the way back to Raider Nation by taking your nation. I don't want no fan mail. Hey, you kid, it's Raider Nation, bro.
music- When did you say that?
I said Podcast Nation. I said it's
Oh.
the best intro
Oh,
in Podcast Nation.
Yeah. Nation is free to be used as many times because Nation was around before.
Nation.
Right. So we have some news because
Big news.
well, I don't know, it's big news. We did have a guest scheduled, and I cannot thank you for that message. We did have a guest scheduled, and unfortunately, due to family, our guest had to cancel last second. So good news for you guys.
We
is-
can talk all day long.
You get to listen to us instead of anybody
Yeah.
else today. So
You, me, and Tamara.
yeah, well, yeah, we got to play our commercial, right?
Tamara Pulido.
Except for we don't hear her, so they still hear me.
Go figure.
Damn it, we got to
Damn
change
it.
that. So, much love to all of our veterans. We're wrapping up PTSD Awareness Month, right? We just talked about
Yes.
that. I did. If anybody's heard of the Till Valhalla project, they specifically donate to PTSD awareness and the suicides. And I was so excited because I ordered 3 shirts and they're going to come in before my vacation.
Vacation, Mikey. And what have you won?
For my vacation.
Yes. Where are you going on vacation?
Sorry, I brought the energy down.
Where'd you go? Where are you going for vacation?
We are taking the whole family to Disneyland.
Oh boy.
The whole family. to
Oh, boy.
Disneyland.
That's gonna be awesome.
Grandsons and all. So it'll be interesting. The nice thing is I've been watching Anaheim's forecast, and the temperatures are just dropping. So which is awesome. So we won't be rolling into 100 degrees.
You still have a few days left. Give it a chance.
I will.
I believe they say, hold my beer.
Yeah, no, probably shouldn't have said anything. Hey, it's been in the 80s, so I can deal with the 80s.
It's like 80s year round there, huh?
Pretty much. I mean, Irvine, you get into Irvine and Newport, now you start talking 70s year round.
Man.
Yeah. And like the week before, I think we moved Cam in originally, it was 115, which was like an absolute out of the norm kind of thing. And they don't have,
115?
and they don't have air conditioners in
Oh,
that
so
area.
it's like the city.
Yeah.
No air conditioners.
No
When
air
it gets above
conditioners.
75, they're like,
Yeah,
oh
We're
my
dying.
God, Karen. It is
Exactly.
so hot in the city. We need to go to the coast,
exactly.
go to the beach.
So we've been off for a week because somebody else here at the table
Oh,
decided to go on
man.
vacation. For my vacation, we're not taking time off, but for his vacation, we had to take some.
Wow, I knew that. Wow, shots fired.
No, it just
So-
works out the way my vacation worked. We were able to squeeze in a show, so we will have a off schedule show hopefully next Tuesday. I leave for vacation on Wednesday, and then literally come back right before the next show the next week. So
Shots fired.
it's just a little
For the third time in less than 12 hours, if you want to reschedule your Tuesday and the Thursday, we can do.
no, it's good. No,
We
we
can
already
do
have it. I don't want to reschedule late and mess up people. So
Okay.
I like staying
3 minutes
with my
warm-up.
obligation.
It's all good.
When I obligate to something, I want to stick with it.
Valhallaproject.com.
Right.
They also are part of the 22 a day. They have wristbands. They have a lot of stuff.
Oh,
It's a great organization. I lost my shirt to Brooklyn,
mhm.
my mental health shirt, which there may be an order coming into River Point pretty soon. Just saying,
Yeah.
knock twice.
But I got
Ring the doorbell.
I was stoked because I got my red
Yeah.
shirt, which I don't wear. People that know me, I don't wear red, but I will wear my red on Fridays.
Yeah.
to
I'm gonna get some
represent.
wife beater. I'm gonna get some undershirts. Damn, I don't think we can call those anymore.
Well, you
Sorry,
call
you
'em whatever
redneck nation.
you-
Shit.
oh, now you use nation again.
Sorry,
We're just
rednecks
all over
across the world.
We don't know what to do with ourselves today because come back from
It's a
week
free
off.
for all. This is you know what it is? This is the substitute teacher, and I'm losing stuff. This is substitute teacher on a Friday,
right?
and we're watching film.
And
Go
we
down
could
and
do
get the projector.
and we could do whatever we want as Eric goes off
You
camera.
can sit.
and
You
off
can
mic.
sit. I had to grab my utensil, my writing utensil.
Right. And
Uh,
and by the way, the name of the episode's still on there. I cannot change it until later. I have not figured out, and I don't want to mess with too
So
many
if
of our
you
settings.
join from LinkedIn or Instagram, YouTube,
Yeah, unfortunately, our
Yeah.
guest will not be joining us today.
yeah.
He,
But if you are here, welcome.
Welcome.
Congratulations. You
please
stumbled across-
subscribe. Please
Yes.
subscribe. And real quick, so I have this referral group that I'm part of, right? BNI, right? For my social media business. And every like 6 weeks or so, you have to present on your business, and we have to share something that nobody else in the group knows. So I talked about contagion effect. And I do want to give a shout out because one of the guys in my group instantly went and subscribed to our page. So you and Kennedy, thank you, sir.
Welcome to
Yeah.
the family.
So hopefully you get a chance to watch us. And today's a little off what we normally do. We normally have a guest and we're talking something veteran based, but we're going to talk a little bit about ourselves and some veteran stuff. Before we jump into vacation and the week off, I also want to talk about that rings place because I definitely want to talk to him.
Heroes, ring heroes,
No, it is
something fancy.
Sorry.
Than that.
it's Freedom Rings.
Oh yeah, Freedom Ring.
Freedom Rings, and it's a Z on the rings. But,
Freedom Ring.
Gentleman on TikTok. So it's Freedom Rings 19.
Damn
on
kids in
TikTok.
this TikTok.
This
Oh
tickety
crap.
tickety
Damn
talk.
thing.
Freedom Rings with the Z on TikTok. Freedom Rings 19. Sorry.
I was gonna say, 'cause
Go
that
check his page out. What he does is he can actually take parts of your there's an actual specific name they call it. They're military uniforms, and he can make a ring out of it, like a ring you wear on your finger, and it is really
Oh.
cool.
Maybe that was
really
it then.
cool.
Freedom Rings.
Rings 19.
Oh, yes, it is. So it's actually Freedom Dash. No.
Well, not
Dash
on
is this-
TikTok. On TikTok,
Yeah.
it's
If you
the
go
whole-
to the interweb, it's
Okay.
Freedom with the thingy,
okay, the dash.
the dash,
Yeah.
rings with the Z.com,
Okay.
and handmade by veterans, sizes 4 to 27. Pretty dope, dude.
Yeah.
That's badass, actually.
And if you go watch a couple of his videos, it's awesome because there's there's something around a Purple Heart ring.
Yeah.
There's and then also I want to get that Kevin Heilman who makes those wood
Yeah,
plaques
we need to
of
get
the
on that
award,
guy,
the
yeah.
medals. Which is
We're booking off into August now, dude.
really I saw
Yeah,
July.
I think we got one date in July.
Okay, maybe that was the one
Yeah.
day. I think it was July 21st.
James Ski 9362@gmail.com. You can send him an email if you have any questions.
About Freedom Rings.
Yeah, and I'm not dropping his phone.
Yeah, don't drop his phone number.
But it is on his website, so
Right.
that's the only reason I said that looks dope. I need to get a new one. I need to get a new ring because when I broke my finger, so it goes from like an 8, 9 to like a 12 back down to a 10 and a half.
Yeah.
So the one I have just goes like right there.
Right. And then it stops.
And then I try to do the finger, like I try to do the pinky hold, you know, and I'm like, sorry, man.
It's not going to
Yes,
work.
I mean.
Well, and he does like titanium rings too.
Yeah,
so-
some dope titanium, stainless Damascus rings, custom cremation, wood, acrylic.
It's
wedding
video
sets.
some of the process, so it's pretty cool. So
That's pretty cool.
On if you're on the Tickety Talk,
baby,
go follow
Check it
Freedom Rings with the Z19. We have no correlation with him as of right now.
not yet,
but
but
we're
we're going to tag him in this video. Though,
Yeah,
I'll tell you that
we're going to
much.
try to get him on and have him join and
Yeah,
hear about
for
his
sure.
story. So, and if you guys have any other businesses or veterans,
Yeah, tag us, man.
that you'd like to see on here that you'd like to highlight,
Yeah.
we still got to get back with obviously American Veterans First and our friend
Car show July 16th,
yes
and our friends, thanks winners, sinners, and winners.
yeah, and we're still working on trying to figure
We're
out
trying to
the
find
situation.
a spot for them. Yeah,
we need to still find them either a way to buy the land they're on or find them a new place. So if you're in the Central Valley, Oakdale, Modesto, Turlock, we really need some help finding sinners and winners a new spot or getting them into the one we have. I will say the one thing stopping us from getting their property right now, and we're waiting on one more lender to get back, which they're moving super slow. They have a modular that is it's built in 71, and lenders won't lend if it's built past 76.
Yeah.
So
I got white out. Can we just
we only got one.
Are they gonna
Yeah,
work?
just scratch
Okay.
it out.
I'm just
Scratch
saying.
this. No, we need to. So we either need a modular moving company that's willing to help us out. We need somebody who has a modular that's built that's newer that can come move the new modular on if there's one that's in good shape because he's Aaron's gonna have to live in it.
Yeah.
So anybody that can help, we're looking
There's
for
gotta
any
be a
way we
program
can make
out
this
there.
happen. Any way we.
I got a 4-wheel drive. I mean, it's an eco diesel. I got some
you got a Dodge.
I got a Dodge.
Got a
I got
Dodge
some buddies
Ram.
that just bought some
It's not a fucking
25
Ford Ranger.
Hondos or Ranger. I got a dude that just bought a 2500.
Yeah.
He could probably pull it.
I'm sure we can. It's
We'll
just
probably
we got to
pull it.
find somebody who can, pull something like that, and then we got to find a free modular because we can't pay for it. We want to get them something so then we could just pop it on the land.
There's
they can
gotta
get the
be.
lender done.
Well, hold on.
It should
here,
all
buddy.
be easy, right?
I bet if I looked in my veteran resource book,
Well, guess what?
I will bet by the
Aaron
end of
and
the
Adam,
show,
sinners and winners. Eric has a homework assignment now. He has to look through his veterans resource book
I
and see if we can find a
bet
modular.
I bet we can find something within the amount of time that we have with the commercial for our sponsor. I bet I could find something.
Well, we'll see. That's 37 seconds. But we're not ready for the commercial
I
yet.
bet I
so.
could do something.
All right. So hold it. Hey, pay attention right here.
Birdie.
Squirrel.
American Veterans First. If you go there, check it out. It's in Riverbank. Say hi to our buddy Duke. And pick up some of these.
Yeah, talk to Duke. He'll get
Pick
you.
up some of these.
Those are stars from actual flags
Yeah.
that were decommissioned. It's a beautiful thing. All right, Eric. So let's move forward
Bum bum bum.
because we only have so much time in the show, and I know. So
Ugh.
let's talk about last week. Do you want to start with your vacation?
No, absolutely not.
Why?
Because let's just get to the graduation. That's a big graduation.
It was a big graduation.
Yeah. Camp, baby.
Damn.
Bringing it home.
So, paparazzi, I'm gonna need help with do you remember the name? You have it written down. So,
Nuclear.
environment- no. All right, I'm gonna try this without having because it's a little bit tricky. So, our son, mine and paparazzi's son, graduated from UC Irvine
Go anteaters.
with his exactly. You gotta do the little anteater thing. It's not horns up. It's the anteater. You got to pull back so you have the longer nose too. See how it's got the longer nose. Anyways, my son Cameron graduated. Eric had a rogue anteater over here. We have too much freedom today.
That might be a clip that we read. Did you notice my clip I did the other day?
No.
I did a little clip off the YouTube and I reposted it. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go. Yeah, but you're doing like horns down, like you're doing Texas.
Your nose is you
gotta move your
finger
thumb back.
your
It's gotta
thumb.
be an anteater. Whoa, now you're.
Oh boy,
you're
she's
all-
split.
She's all over the place.
Oh, paparazzi.
We appreciate and love her. So Cameron graduated from UC Irvine this weekend with a bachelor's of science
in
chemical engineering with a
emphasis
specialization in energy and the environment. All right, I had to cheat.
energy and the environment.
Yes, so a specialization in energy and the environment, which means
He's a nerd.
yeah, he's really effing smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, and graduated quite a bit over what the actual average GPA for a chemical engineer is.
Really?
Still, he was mad because he finished just short of a 3.0, but the actual average is well below a 3.0
Wow.
for chemical engineering. It's that hard. And usually per Cameron, usually the people that have above a 3.0 don't have a job, don't do anything extra, and they just straight up do school.
Just
and
school.
Yeah.
And Cam was working at
Well, freshman and sophomore
well,
year.
he did the rugby,
right?
which was dope.
And at one point he was doing rugby work and school.
Wow.
So and then basically the rest of the years, and he had some weeks he was working like 20 to 30 hours during school. So and then obviously go through the pandemic and add that whole mess in. So got to drive down there. It was nice because for anybody that was watching like college graduations, UC Davis had their graduation that Friday, and it was 105.
Yeah.
And they had to shut down their graduation because people were going out with heat stroke and everything.
That's not cool.
So luckily ours was inside. Each
Because you're
student
smarter. Duh.
Ours was in their basketball court.
A couple of years ago, didn't their basketball team make the tournament?
Yeah.
Like a 14 or 15 seed or something like
who
that?
plays on their team?
No.
Is Made a World Peace.
Oh,
his son, one of his sons is on the
isn't
team.
that crazy? Like we're at that age that now
The players
that we
their
watched,
kids-
and now their kids are playing.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Meta World Peace.
So we drove down to Irvine. We had some nice family time. Got to take my mom with us, and
Oh, good.
one of Cameron's friends joined us and took them all to dinner a couple times. And
Good. It's awesome.
yeah, had our favorite breakfast.
I
Stacks.
swear
Had to eat
I
it
was
stacked.
just getting ready to ask if you guys
Got
went
my
to
Loco
Stack.
Moco. That's all I care about.
I was just getting ready to ask
I
what
love
kind
my
of
Loco
breakfast did you
Moco.
have?
Loco Moco, baby. Loco
Mm.
Moco. We
There
did
was a
have.
way.
There's another place called Snooze that everybody, which is like super hard to get into. That we actually Cam got a reservation or got in on the wait list like first thing in the morning, and then we had to wait like another hour before we even got in.
Wow.
But they had good mimosas. They had some good mimosas.
Mimosas.
Yep. But
Yeah.
so
And then you had a
Snooze is
party. Then you had some crazy food.
Well, the party, I thought we'd go through your vacation and then go back to the party, but
Oh, yeah.
we can.
What did I
You don't
skip
have to-
ahead?
We didn't have you.
What?
Never. I didn't know.
29
if we were
episodes
going
in. Why would we stop now?
chronologically. I didn't know if we were going chronologically or anything.
No, I mean, you know how it is.
No, so we can. Yeah. So then we end up. Cam had to work the Monday. He graduated on Sunday. He had to work Monday and Tuesday.
That's so awesome.
So then he took the train back Wednesday, came and hung out with us, which was nice to have him for a couple days. And
Yeah.
then we had a big
Not be rushed to get back or
no.
anything like that.
and then we had a party on Saturday.
Yeah.
My co-host, that was like he made it back like early
Made
that
it
morning
back.
and was nice enough to still show up for our
Oh,
party. So
Absolutely.
thank you.
Half
but-
of it was a little, she was under the weather. Wasn't feeling great.
Yeah, I'm
Still
sorry.
a little.
Get better,
boat sick.
Shonda. Get better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, she's just pulling a double today. So she's good.
That's it.
I mean, psh.
But
16
party
hours.
went really well.
Yeah, crazy people, fun times,
Crazy people.
great food. And I don't say crazy people because it's like both ends of the spectrum. People,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I mean,
Like it's people that are newer to the family, and
well, we had one of our guests
people-
was there, Derek, our
absolutely.
pizza guy.
Derek
One of our
Rouse.
first shows. He was here. Obviously, you
It was a fun, good time.
had most of the family, and then
Had some good barbecue too. You know, when you cook
smoking.
barbecue, when you smoke barbecue like that, don't you feel like, man, I can open a restaurant?
Yeah. Except for I'm using a Traeger, which is kind of cheating. You know, Traeger's
Why?
cheating.
Watch your tongue.
It's cheating. I'm not.
It's what it is.
I mean, I stayed up all night to cook all the pork, and
yeah.
I mean, I literally was up all night.
Yeah, it was phenomenal.
Oh yeah. No, the brisket. I was bummed because the big brisket came out because we had two. So we had 2 briskets, 2 pork shoulder butts. So I made pulled pork, which Paparazzi went and injected it with cherry Dr. Pepper.
Oh,
Which was, I mean, the flavor of that was just amazing.
the big one?
Huh?
Both? Or
No,
big one?
the pork butts.
Oh,
Those were injected. We didn't do the brisket. Was just
biscuit.
dry seasoning.
Just did it.
Dry seasoning. That's it. Only thing. No injection. Just dry seasoning.
Yeah.
And it all, like, the big one came out good because I had 11 pounder and an 8 pounder. And for those of you, if you cook brisket at all, the measure is you slice it. If you put it over your finger and it just drapes, that's perfectly cooked.
That's damn good.
If it doesn't drape, then you're a little off.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the small one,
it was good.
Didn't quite.
I ate it. I ate quite a bit.
I know there was 3 whole pieces of brisket left at the end of the day. We had a huge amount of pulled pork, but there was still.
And I meant to grab some and take some with me.
Oh yeah, you could have.
I know. I didn't
got some, but
well, I did. I took a plate home, but
okay.
it was good stuff.
And then we had a custom cake made by Heather, which was awesome.
You know, I went to school with Heather, right?
Did you? Really? I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You go to school with everybody, it seems like.
No.
You know Eric Mello, you went to school with him.
Yeah. Tag yourself if you went to school with me. If you watch The Contagion Effect.
With all these live
.com.
viewers right now. Hey.
.com. Hey.
Our security's out of control over here.
Down in the front row. Bruh.
Security's out of control over here.
Security.
Because paparazzi's just trying to join in and
trying to chill and relax.
Yeah, and security's going crazy.
Yeah, so that's good. You know, it's nice to see your kids succeed and be successful, and you guys have obviously gave them a platform to not have to stress so much about what they're doing. They just have to go do it.
Yeah, well, and now the hard part is getting the job.
Getting the job, and then being an adult, and actually, I mean, the way that he's going about it is he's going to have to negotiate some stuff.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's not like I'm work this hours and
trying to get him to understand his value, raise his value in his head.
Yeah, dude, you have a degree.
You have a degree in chemical engineering.
Chemical engineering with the emphasis in earth and earth.
In the scheme of 4-year degrees, it's labeled, as the hardest degree because I mean, you obviously have your medical and your law and all that, but when it comes down to just chemical engineering in 4 years, most people don't graduate in 4 years.
Making energy and
stuff. He loves dealing with water, so that's where his world wants to be.
Well, I remember the topic we were talking earlier that day about the gentleman who actually invented a engine that ran on water.
Yeah.
And then he died himself.
He died himself?
Yeah.
Or he was shot in the Buffalo shooting.
Well, like I said.
Yeah. Both people that have posted they created water motors that ran on water were.
The government doesn't run everything, do they?
No, big corporations do. All right.
God.
So that's my whole story.
About corporations
my whole week
right now.
Right? My whole week. Let's go on with your whole week because you actually got to go. You had to go get in the can and fly across the country. How was that, first off? Because we were all worried about
you. We got up, everything was fine. We left early. I think we left here at like 4-ish.
4 a.m. No, did you leave Monday?
We left
Sunday.
No, we did. I can't remember right now. Yes, we left Sunday.
Okay.
We left Sunday. So right there's no traffic.
Right.
We left Sunday, drove over to SFO.
Okay.
Now
Now it
7.
was you, Shonda, and the girls.
Shonda, myself, and the girls.
Okay.
Which
Is 4 of you.
Which is the 4 of us.
Right.
And we had 7 baggages. Yeah.
Oh boy.
We had 4 huge 2 carries and a backpack. Mine was the heaviest freaking
25,000 for.
But
baggage.
Mine was the heaviest luggage. So go figure.
Was it just your
my
stuff in it?
luggage? Well, no, I had my little sleep apnea machine thing. That was going to be the big issue.
Right.
And I think I used it like 2 hours the first night when we got to Orlando.
Used it again?
No, because then we were on the boat and the 2 girls had their own room. I'm feeling like I have a nose adapter thing. I think I need the full face mask.
Oh.
When you breathe. But then you get claustrophobic a bit. So then you're like,
no, you get claustrophobic.
Yeah, I get claustrophobic. So yeah, so we check in, everything's good. We do our thing. We're sitting there. Alaska Airlines flight 40 from San Francisco to Orlando, Florida. Flight time 4 hours and 47 minutes. Airspeed was 397 miles an hour.
Oh my God, this guy.
Yeah.
4 hours and 45 minutes. That's not bad.
The wind blows that way.
I know. I mean,
it took us 5:17 to get back.
Yeah. But I've always
4 hours and 47 minutes.
When I flew to Florida, I was actually a little far. Well, no, Jacksonville is actually farther north. So why did it take
you're
over
north.
5 hours to get there?
Probably because you didn't cut off the corner of the United States. We went Louisiana right into the water and then back on to Florida. I mean, you save a lot of time that way.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, by the way, when we get into Florida, attention passengers, we have the seatbelt sign on because we're going to have to fly around in a circle for 37 freaking minutes because there's thunderstorms. We're not going to be able to land yet. We circled the Orlando International Airport for 37 minutes. And he's like, literally goes, we're going for it. It's like, whoo. I mean,
and just,
dude, legit the only turbulence we had.
Dude, I think
it was awesome.
2 times I've flown into Florida, there's always been, you have to circle.
I just think this time of year, I'm not I don't travel enough to know the weather patterns of Florida in the middle of summer, but I'm only going to assume and place a $50 bet that they probably have.
Who's taking Eric's $50?
Yeah, they probably have clouds 90% of the time at this time of year.
Yeah. Well, it's so random. Like you'll be sitting there, it's sunny, and then all of a sudden you look out the window and it's raining.
Exactly what happens. And 97% humidity.
Exactly. And then there's that.
And
I remember getting out of the airport and walking. I was like, oh.
Yeah. No. So the greatest thing happened. And I gotta send you a video. So we fly in, we're getting our things, and we flew into the airport. We landed, no problem. I had no problem flying at all.
Okay. Which was, for those of you that, if you didn't miss the last show, we had an issue going to dinner with Eric. And we were sitting in a booth and he got claustrophobic and started freaking out, just got quiet. And so we're like, oh, the flight's going to be interesting.
I sat like this for 4 hours and 47 minutes.
Are you serious? Did you watch anything?
I did not. I tried to watch. I just sat there, was watching, looking. Sat like this for 4 hours and 47 minutes. And the problem is, Shonda, half of my body was over Shonda. Yeah. Like my arm was over her shoulder. That poor girl, trooper.
Way to go, Shonda.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Trooper. Yeah, no, she rocked it.
So
didn't get up one time, didn't pee. I don't even know what the lavatory looks like in an airplane.
Neither do I.
I'm like, I'm gonna sit right here.
I've always made it so I don't have to.
Full capacity.
Oh, really?
Airplane.
Full flight?
Yeah.
Was
like
it,
they
so
had the
what
Tetris
seat were
people.
You sitting in?
We were 16 EDF.
Okay. I didn't need you have 3
DEF.
spots. Right?
EF, yeah.
Okay. Were you inside
the window? I'm a dick.
Oh, you took the window?
Yeah. She's like, Oh man,
Well,
I almost
we had Shonda and I kind of talked about the conversation about the flight and couldn't put you in the aisle.
no, my
because
leg would
then-
have hung out.
Well,
but
your leg, your arm, everything.
Oh, yeah,
And
dude, it
the
would-
cart would have just like, because
Dude,
I've done that and I was like,
I'm
oh,
so
geez,
big, I
like-
may have to freaking buy the middle row for next time.
Oh, shit.
I mean, it's just, dude, like, F you airlines. Like, I get it.
It's
so,
their fault.
I mean, I got,
It's their fault. We're fat.
yeah, it's your fault that you're sitting in these seats for like a 150-pound person. I'm fat and I love it because I
That's
like
right.
beer and I like food and I don't like exercise. And yeah. But Alaska
all worked
Airlines
out.
is awesome. I love them. They are such good supporters of the contagion effect because there may be a sticker somewhere.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Contagion
Maybe a
effect on the
sticker.
back of a seat.
My-
We're gonna get a freaking fine
Row
in the
15
mail.
seats E and F.
15 now.
Yeah, I want to jump forward so bad for the return flight.
Hey, why not?
I mean, what
And then
the
we'll
hell?
just fill in the middle.
We'll just fill in the middle, right? So the return flight was Friday evening at 7 p.m. 7:05
So
technically.
you were flying out of Florida.
We're flying out of Orlando International Airport
Okay.
at 7:05.
Right. But you're going
Alaskan
backwards.
Airlines flight 41.
You're going backwards, so you're good.
Totally. Time is irrelevant, except you have to get off the boat by 9:30 in the morning. Yeah.
And isn't the boat in Orlando?
Yeah. That's $137 Uber ride from Port Canaveral,
130.
Port Canaveral International.
How long is
How's
the
it-
ride?
42 miles, 45 minutes. And yeah, and check that out because I'll guarantee that I'm right on that it's 42 miles and 45 minutes.
Well, anything to do with mileage, I would trust you.
$137 to and fro. It's all good.
To and from.
Oh, each.
Oh,
way.
each. Okay. All right. So
Each way. It's all good. It's a vacation. It's what you work hard for, right? That's why you work Saturdays. if you don't have
sure.
to, but hey,
You tell yourself that.
hey, I didn't have a car.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, probably could have rented one.
all
at
right.
the
So
airport.
let's talk about the
So,
flight.
so we get there, it's like, it's literally like 10:30, 11 o'clock. We're like looking at the clock. We're like
So you
11
have 8
o'clock,
hours.
8 hours at the Orlando International Airport.
Oh,
They have a Chick-fil-A and a Jersey Mike's,
of course
and
they do.
McDonald's. They've got food. They've got that food. They've got a yogurt. They've got. They've
So you
got-
tried it all, is what you're
There's-
saying.
There's Cammy may have like, hey, let's have Chick-fil-A, and
Hey,
that line never was less than 30 people at
oh, I
Chick-fil-A.
guarantee you. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just like, damn.
Well, if you want to know you're going to go have something decent, it's a good place to go.
I'm glad I didn't venture off because I found a pub.
Oh,
There was a pub. I almost went and had
in
a
the
beer
airport.
in the airport.
Okay.
McGillicuddy's or something like that, or I might have just made that up, but it sounded good. McGillicuddy's pub, and go in and have a beer, and a shot or 7. Who knows?
One for each
Uh,
hour.
Yeah, we found the family friendly bathroom. That was always fun.
I am very interested in what
It's a large room.
Why that is.
It's a little smaller than the studio, and it's like if you have a baby and you have like little.
No, I know exactly what it is, but I'm wondering why it was
Spacious.
highlighted.
It was highlighted because it's spacious. I set the lock. I sat there, read a newspaper.
So then a family couldn't use it.
Hey, I didn't hear no knock at the door or nothing.
Okay.
I'm just
Because
saying.
we dealt with that because we did take
Yeah.
we took a zoo trip for Cade's birthday.
Yeah. See, and you
Katie
would have
couldn't-
used the family.
Katie couldn't get into the family bathroom
Because there's probably
somebody
one
else-
guy And one guy needed a little extra
and she
room.
needed to change 2 diapers.
He
So
maybe he had a
diapers got
diaper he needed to
changed
change.
outside on the table.
And that's perfect. Hey, you know what?
When you're getting ready, nothing like changing the diaper. It's perfect timing.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I will say about the flight. Okay, so we get, we finally board. Oh, and by the way, you can't. So Orlando's like, oh, SeaWorld, Disney World, just drop your bags off and then go do something cool for you got 8 hours.
Yeah.
No, because you can't check your bags in till 4 hours before your flight. Thank you, Alaska
But
Airlines.
but they promote all that to go do that.
Good. Yeah. You could have dropped
There's
it off
probably
at,
something.
there's a babysitter baggage thing.
Okay.
It was like
Then you have to
20
pay
bucks
per
I'm like,
bag.
per bag. And now we're at 9 bags. Some people may have
Oh,
bought
now we're at
some
9
shit.
bags. We went from 7 to 9 bags.
Remember, my bag was the heaviest
Right.
at like 49 and a half pounds. Everyone else was like 38-ish, 37.
Right.
Brooklyn's actually broke the record, 51 and a half pounds on the way back.
Would she buy
And
some gold bars?
Dude, it was the Bahamas
I-
and Princess K. I mean, the Bahamas. Just say.
Well,
We're gonna get
now-
into that.
So
Yeah.
now we went beginning and
Yeah,
end.
so let's
and
fill
now
in
we
the
know
middle.
where.
Yeah.
Let's get that.
So we get to Orlando and we get the hotel room and we check in, and we didn't get to venture too much because we got there a little bit later than normal.
Right.
It was like
you got
6
there
o'clock
Sunday
-ish.
night.
Yeah, Sunday night. We some Holiday Inn or some bullshit that was right on the
Well,
water.
You just
Which
get it
in our
cheap.
when you look out and you see the ocean, you're like, oh, cool, it's an ocean, and you don't realize like the next continent over, you're like way out there,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
You're just like, dead. And at one point, you're looking out here and you're like, wow, that's kind of cool. And then you start looking like, dude, like the water's above us because the way it sat,
Right.
and you're like, oh shit. Like, I hope there's not a tsunami or just a high tide or some shit like that.
Look for all the tsunami signs. They're
Yeah.
everywhere.
Just telling you. So we check in and we go eat at this pub in front of it.
Oh, so you went to a pub for dinner?
Actually, I believe it was L House. It was something L House.
L House.
Yeah, it is what it was. They didn't have half the beer that
You
they
need to go.
wanted.
You need to
Yeah,
go
it's
with us. We find the place. Jamie finds the places.
Yeah. Well, I was in charge of it, but then, I wasn't doing Taco Bell or I wasn't doing no fast
Oh,
food.
hell
stuff
no.
Like that.
No,
when
you
you're on
don't-
vacation.
When you're on vacation, you don't
Yeah.
eat at anywhere you can eat when you're at home.
right. And that's,
And
yeah.
if you do that, that's a travesty.
Yeah. So we have dinner and we're like, oh, like a mile up the road is like an ice cream joint. And I'm like, that is awesome. Like 1.5 miles up the road in 90-degree weather and 100% humidity. I'm not effing
I'm
walking.
down to do it. Let's
So why don't we
go.
Uber Eats that shit to the hotel? And we did.
Uh,
We Uber Eated.
we Uber Eats.
We used Uber
in the big
Eats.
cities, you can get Uber Eats.
Yeah.
In our area, you can't
Yeah.
really get
So
Uber
we
Eats.
Uber Eated like some Choco Taco, bro. Legit. It
Like
wasn't like
homemade Choco Taco.
yes, like they
Yeah.
like legit. It wasn't like the Choco Taco from like Nestle or whatever.
Yeah.
Like this thing was like thick.
Right.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And homemade, like it's.
I did
You
that
know?
in Texas. I stopped by an ice cream place that did like a Choco
Yeah.
Taco. It was fire.
It's dope.
And
It was
homemade
dope.
ice cream and all
Yeah.
that.
So we're chilling. We do that, whatever. And so we get up. We our cruise leaves. We can check in at 11 was our time to check in onto the boat.
Right.
Shout out to Carnival Liberty. Much love, Rico. Rico.
Was he a
Rico.
steward or
Rico.
something?
We have to say Rico. Rico was our. It's not a maitre d', but he was like our cruise director. Thank you.
Oh, the cruise
Just
director.
pop back.
Well,
The cruise director.
so I'm gonna stop you
Rico.
before we get too much more into Rico. We'll roll Tamara.
We're gonna go to Tamara.
We're gonna make some money. We're gonna try to make some money while we're waiting, and then we'll
Rico.
come back and actually talk about
Tamara.
the
I can do it. Tamara.
as Eric rolls his R.
Now for our sponsor, Tamara Pulido with the Finance Group, where they're creating a future where everyone has access to the loan and home they love. Whether you're a veteran, law enforcement, a first-time home buyer, you're up or downsizing, or even if you need to just refinance, our community deserves proficiency and expertise. Better rates, faster close, welcome home. Tamara Pulido, NMLS 1655776. Again, that's Tamara Pulido, and her phone number is 209-204-3795.
Dude, you really right now. I was thinking, even though this is all funny, you really have to like us to be listening to all.
There's
Even
some
though
bitch
we're-
out here to be listening to us right now. Ain't nobody
What are you
listening.
talking about? There's two, just nobody's commenting.
That's me. I just clicked on it to share the link. That's why.
Oh,
That's
so
me. I just like it. I'm copy and pasting. Just sent the
oh,
Alundus Havens.
let's,
I still think we should have done the song.
yeah.
But anyways,
All right.
it's all good.
Let's talk about Rico.
Rico, our cruise director. Good morning, everybody. Good
All right.
morning, my liberty friend, my family. I love you. Mwah. So there's multiple groups on Facebook that you can check out. You know, there's literally a
Well, I
carnival.
saw you posting.
Oh,
on,
yeah.
on some of the groups.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. There's like the Liberty Cruise and has your date that you're cruising,
Right.
has a group. There's like 300 people in there. There was a gentleman from Georgia, which is funny because I went on his TikTok. That's actually how I found it. I went on his TikTok and noticed it. And, hey, man, we'll meet you. We were in the elevator with him.
Uh-huh.
And I said, hey, how you doing, man? Good. Oh, yeah. Big Atlanta Falcons fan. Oh, yeah. Didn't have a clue who I was. I have a very distinct characteristic, right?
No.
Like you literally can say, oh, I've seen that guy before. And unfortunately, this gentleman, I knew who he was, but I didn't know who he was. He didn't recognize me. So it wasn't like, oh, hey, bud, we've been talking to have messages and, you know,
right.
Cool. Super cool guy. Truck driver.
Oh.
Trucker friend. Trucker. Man. So, yeah. So we were in the elevator, but we really didn't connect on who each other was. So, but yeah, I've talked to enough people this week after we came back that nobody's been to the Bahamas. Okay. Do yourself a favor and get your ass to the Bahamas. I don't care if you fly there. I don't care if you go to Orlando and fly from there to there.
I'm going to give you one heads up about the Bahamas. The guys on the beaches renting out the Sea-Doos and stuff, watch yourself. Like if you rent out a Sea-Doo, put a timer on your own. Like if you have a watch or a phone on you, obviously you're going out to, especially if you have a watch, those guys, they're dirty. Because they tried, we rented them for an hour and they tried pulling us in at like 35 minutes. Yeah. They're like, because they came out and got us and we're like, no, we have an hour.
Yeah.
They're like, no, it's been 50 minutes. Like, no, we see it right here. It's been like 40. So nice try.
Yeah. So we get on the cruise and we get going, you know, we're hey, you know, and we're floating out there and there's just something about sitting on a balcony. Tip number 1, get the balcony. Don't get an indoor room.
Oh, hell no. I'd never.
Balcony is dope. We literally just lucked out. We were 83-16 and the girls were 83-12. So we're like, okay, we're like we're down a door from them.
Mm-hmm.
No, literally 12-16. Boom. We were right next to each other.
It's like house
it
numbers.
Was awesome. Yeah. It was awesome. The only thing is we couldn't. So there's a special key that you needed for the lock that had the swing door between the two balconies.
Uh-huh.
Which, by the way, they will come and wash your windows on Wednesday of your cruise. They'll put a tag on your door saying we're going to be washing windows, so don't freak out when there's somebody on your balcony with a hose and washing your windows. Yeah, he had a tool, went down like, yeah, it was.
I really want to have you redo all that again and see if you could do it the same exact way.
So the guy, he has the tool, and then he's walking with his hose.
Sorry if it's not entertaining for everybody else, but it's truly entertaining for me.
Yeah, so it's dope. It's been. I think
it's
like
window washing look very exciting.
Dude, you're window washing on a freaking ship.
Yeah, no, I
like ocean liner.
So Eric was sharing some of his videos. Like once you got deeper in the week, you disappeared.
Yeah, just embrace it.
I get that because you're on vacation.
Yeah,
you don't have to. I mean, we know like social media. We don't need to see your whole life.
Yeah.
But it was cool seeing the video of you guys going out to sea.
Yeah.
Especially seeing like Cape Canaveral.
Yeah. The Instagram live when we left I was going to do that no matter what.
Right.
You know?
But that's probably the moment to do it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But so a tip for me next time is I will bring a spare phone and I'll set it on the window and I'll just time lapse it. Dude, I'll just have it plugged in and time lapse the entire trip. I mean, how cool would that be? Right. So when we left Port Canaveral, because Cape Canaveral is where the space shuttle launches out at.
Right.
So as we're looking,
SpaceX. And
so where we're at, there's a picture that shows SpaceX, and then off in the distance you see Cape Canaveral.
Okay.
And you're like, they freaking launched space shuttles and shit from here. And I'm like, dude, it was
cool.
it was surreal because obviously I'd have never been to Florida,
Right.
and as a kid, you're seeing it take off and all
Now
the
you get to
experience,
put it,
the
that's
history.
cool.
Wow, here is a squirrel moment.
Okay.
If I was to be a teacher, I would be a history teacher.
Yeah.
I was like history.
No, it's
So
history.
it was dope. Like I would love to go back to Florida, or I would like to go to Orlando and go see all that history and stuff like that, because there's a ton of stuff
of that part of it.
Yeah, just Orlando. Go to Orlando. Go to the Cape Canaveral.
Because
So-
then there's a whole other part of Orlando
Dude, there's so. I mean,
all the theme parks and
yeah, like there was literally everyone's like, "Oh, you're gonna go do this?" Like, no, like we're gonna sit our asses at the airport and wait for our, flight
Right.
40, Alaska Airlines flight 41 from OIA to SFO, and we're getting our on it, and yeah. So
such a nerd on that stuff.
yeah, geek, total geek, total geek.
All right, so we're now on our way out to sea.
So we're on our way out to sea, and it's just something about leaving. You're like, oh, like, whoa,
Yeah.
because you're walking on this boat, and you're like, or this ship, sorry, and you're like, dude, and it's like 100. I have the thing on my phone, but I'm not going to grab it. I think it's like 120 tonnage is what it weighs, and that's not even the biggest boat that they have.
Right.
Carnival's got I think it's 170.
Well, at least you weren't on the one that was on fire, right?
No, but
That was like
we
the
did.
week before you left.
Yeah. But we did, and they had the hurricane or the tropical storm go through the week before too.
Oh.
So another squirrel. We did get to see game 4 and 5 of the basketball finals.
Mhm.
Yeah.
On
From
the ship.
Yeah. 4
They
was
played on the big screens
yeah.
outside.
4 was in the big screen in the pool, 2 jacuzzis right there. I have a video that I posted about. I mean,
Now, was that all pretty busy?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
It does. I mean, a little bit later at night and stuff. Listen, if you've ever been on a cruise, if you've never been on a cruise,
Nope.
just book. If you're on the West Coast out here, because I know we have listeners all over. If you're on the West Coast, just do the simple Catalina Ensenada. It's like a 4-day Monday through you leave Monday evening, get back Friday morning. It's a simple cruise. It wets your feet. Catalina wine, the Catalina wine mixer. Yeah, go out, you do your little thing. Then they'll float you down there. Yeah, boats and hose. And so that night, so then you wake up and you're in Ensenada, like big ass Mexican flag, the porch right there, big ass Mexican flag. You're like, where the hell am I? And then you're like realizing, oh, it's ginormous.
Yeah,
That was
the
when
one
Mom and
driving
Tom-
to Tijuana.
Yeah.
The flag's huge.
Yeah. And so you get in there and you go to basically the entire city is a flea market, and you go get some authentic tacos, and don't stare at the guards at the bank with the AK-47s. Thanks, Nana Penny. And don't feed the little kids that are
Don't-
hanging out at
don't buy
the
the
door.
chicle.
Yeah. Chicle.
And don't drink the water.
Yeah. Just have a margarita. So
Okay.
anyways, getting
So
back to the cruise.
Back
So
to
we're
the actual cruise.
yeah.
To
So
the Bahamas.
So the thing about when you pay for the cruise, you have like a dining room that you can go have dinner every night. Then they have a fancy night, right?
Right.
And so we go in and we tried escargot. We had frog legs. We had some,
You had
Veg-
escargot.
yeah, we had vegetarian Indian food that was
Okay.
actually pretty dope.
No, Indian
Yeah.
foods.
My buddy Ranjit, I sent him a picture. I said, "Hey, what do you think?" He goes, "Oh, that's a very good headache. You're going to like it a lot."
You're gonna get us.
You're going, no, I love Rand. No, hey, Pajikadan. Pajikadan. That means good morning.
Okay. Good morning.
Yes.
Ohio
So-
gozaimasu.
Okay.
That's Japanese.
Oh,
Sorry.
see, senor.
We're off the rails. All right, because we're already, dude. We've already done 48 minutes. That's
dude, I told you,
crazy. We haven't even started the story.
We don't need people to interview. I'm telling you, we
Yeah, but
started
that's
this.
the fun of it. I mean,
But it is.
Our whole thing is veterans.
It is.
and
It is. I mean, we need one of
let's
these
not
every
take
once in a
away
while
from that. Yeah, we need a release
Yeah.
every once in a while.
Yeah.
This is
because we haven't even got to fucking
unfortunately
Nassau
for you
yet.
guys- yeah, we got to get to Nassau because we're gonna be going all night.
God dang,
We're
50
gonna-
minutes in.
Security's gonna be going off.
Yeah.
because Aiden's gonna get home.
So we get to Nassau. I'll just jump to Nassau. We get into
Okay.
Nassau, and they're like, "Hey, like, be back by 5." And I'm like waiting for I got to jump Nassau Day because I'm waiting. We're on the back of the boat at like 4:45, and I'm waiting to see the runners. Right? I want to see the people that are like, oh
you
shit.
go out to your deck and
They
you're
tell
like,
you, yeah, they tell you, listen, if you do an excursion, book it through the carnival because carnival has to wait if your excursion goes longer.
right.
But if you use Joe's, Everglade boating ramp to
Right.
take you to wherever,
Right.
dude, sorry if you're not back in time. When you get to Nassau, they have the Atlantis and Sandals, and
Yeah.
like those are the cool places to go.
I've stayed at Atlanta.
Yeah, we're like, not gonna do that. We're gonna walk through the middle and we're gonna go check everything out because it's a huge flea market.
Right.
And we did.
Dude, the colors. How about the colors?
Dude, just the blue is the bluest
and the
blue.
People are so nice.
The clearest water. I mean, the water is just as clear as can be.
The water's amazing.
I mean, it's just next to what I mean. Gosh dang. So we get off the boat and we're walking around. Everybody, they wanted to braid my beard, my goatee, right? I'm like, oh no, thank you, no, thank you. And I'm a cigar guy. I did not buy one cigar while I was there.
What?
I know. Hey man, I got Cubans. Hey, you want some smoke? You want some smoke? Oh no, man, I'm good, man. Thanks.
Why? Because you're carrying it back out of the country.
Yeah, well, I don't know about the boat. I don't know if I can get it back on the boat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't
Do
know
they
what.
search you when you go back on the boat?
They do have you go through some X-ray stuff, but I don't know what they're looking for. So I'm not.
When we were at Atlantis, we found an amazing rum.
Yeah.
Like that they used in a lot of their drinks at Atlantis.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Yeah.
And we were trying to figure out how we could buy it, and somebody in our group actually bought it, and then they had to pull it out at the airport.
Yeah. Oh, the airport. Yeah. No. You ain't getting nothing back. Oh, you're not flying with none of that. Like you're gonna have to drink it there. So he's like, hey, Cubans, you got this. He goes, you need something stronger? I'm like, no, I'm good, man. He's like, hey, I got some ganja. He's like, no. I'm like, no, I'm good, man. He goes, I got some cocaine. I'm like, how do you do that? Like, how do you go from like Cuban cigars and marijuana to freaking blow? Like, dude, like, what about a little ecstasy? Maybe a little Kodo.
No.
Something. No, you go from marijuana to freaking cocaine. Like, I'm good, bro. Hey, man, I'm the pharmacist. That's what he said. Hey, they call me the pharmacist.
Yeah.
No shit.
Why.
No shit. Really? First of all, do I look like I do coke?
You got some.
I mean, let's be real here. If I did coke, I probably would. I mean, I probably wouldn't have any of my teeth.
And you'd look a little. No, that's meth.
I'd be my little
Meth
skinnier.
Is what wears out the teeth.
Man. But we did eat at the not the tree frog or the.
So my question is, you had found a pub.
Yes, we did go there. Pirates.
before.
Oh man, I'm forgetting the name of it, but
See,
the Pirates
was gonna get acid.
not of the Caribbean. But we drink. I will be honest. I drink more rum based beverages.
Oh, that's the secret.
But it was crazy good.
But the
dude.
rum's good. Yeah, no.
You had rum runners and
Now, hey,
Pina-
paparazzi, I think we need to forget the San Diego trip. Let's go on a cruise.
dude, I'm telling you, it was dope.
Yeah,
It was
we
dope.
might have to look into that.
There is a picture of me on stage at the comedy club.
You were on stage.
Yeah, I mean it was over, but I still got on stage. It looks like I was doing something.
But just you, or were you with the comedian?
No, she had already walked out. She was actually, it was
Very
intense,
funny.
dude. Love all comedians. Women comedians are awesome, and they get to tell some things that you don't get to, that you don't, like men would kind of little get in trouble to. But black women comedians, oh, next level, dude. Next level. It was, and we had the girls there. So I mean, yeah, it was intense. It was fun.
I missed this. Sorry, Francisco. I missed the comment. So I'm trying to figure out what happened.
Pirate Republic Brewing Company in Nassau.
Okay.
That's what it was.
How was the beer?
For Nassau, solid. Like
For
they were
Nassau?
solid. Yeah, solid beer.
Where are their hops from? Did they? Tell
Yeah,
you where
see,
their
I didn't
hops-
even get. It was the end of our road. We were done
okay.
walking the neighborhood,
Right,
and
so you're kind of tired.
yeah, dude, it's like, I mean, it's 85
You
and
weren't
90.
in Eric, I'm at a brewery mode.
Yeah, I was just chilling. Yeah. So what's funny, I know, right? I told you, I knew someone would call it. So I was going to just trim down like I normally do, and I'm like,
Somebody
so
saw
I,
it.
yeah. So I did the sides, and I'm like, oh shoot, man, I'm gonna trim a little, and yeah. So
He
that
cut the
happened.
mustache completely off.
Yeah, they got tired of me, Francis.
No more mustache.
It's the mustache.
And
It'll
I'm
right. It'll be
growing
back
out.
in like 2 weeks.
I got mine grown. I want to get it all like.
Yeah,
I want that whole thing.
just get all big old
Yeah.
bushy.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
from
Pirate
gonna be all
Republic,
good.
shout out to Pirate Republic Brewing Company.
Pirate Republic.
It was crazy fun, dude. It was
That's
crazy fun. I really want to buy like 50 cruises because I've talked to like 40 people, and the 40 people I would like to go on a cruise with, I would go on a cruise with them.
That's what, dude. We should just plan one
Yeah,
big old
no,
huge
for
trip.
for real.
'Cause that's what we asked the kids, okay, you want Christmas presents or you want another trip? So
Yeah. And trips are cool. Like, listen, here's the thing, and I'm in that spot where things are cool, but adventures and those memories, and that is way cooler.
absolutely.
And I'm glad Cammie picked the cruise.
Yeah, that's
And even being 2,540 miles away. So technically, remember, that's from San Francisco because that's 90 out. So it's actually closer, but we can't fly out of River Point with an E to Orlando International.
I so want to share the story about the people who were traveling cross country.
Do it.
I don't know if I get in trouble. The
The
people that are who were trying to travel cross country and didn't make it to their destination. Yeah. So, anyways, we know a young couple that were supposed to travel cross country from the state they live in currently.
Okay.
And they thought they were going to do it in one day.
Oh.
Now, remember, we have nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
So I can't share, I'm protecting the names for our security.
Oh, boy.
But apparently they ended up in like Texas or Oklahoma because they couldn't make it to their destination in like North or South Carolina because they thought they were going to make it in a day. I looked it up. It's a 32-hour drive.
There's only 24 hours in a day.
Right. And
that's that kind of a
I don't know who could drive 24 hours straight.
Francisco could.
Francisco
could drive 24 hours straight.
He's the man. But then add that extra 8 hours on, and now let's see where he falls.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So apparently they didn't make it to their actual destination, and they did it with 2 dogs. So they thought they were going to drive all the way across the country.
Yeah. That's worse than kids because, I mean, there's no catch whenever the dog's got to do.
Right. And you got to stop. And I mean, it's just.
Yeah. So
the
give me 5
leading the blind. No,
just give me no, that's fine. That's fine. I love travel stories because everyone, if you're not a driver for professional reasons, you lose track of how far you can go in a certain amount of time.
Yeah, but what's funny is there's so many apps now. Like legitimately you can look it up.
I get it.
And if you think you're gonna drive 32 hours straight,
that is
you've never driven more than maybe 8. Yeah.
I love that's the thing that I do love about California is you can drive 8 hours north and south and not leave the state.
Right.
But if you leave 8 hours east or west, well, not west, but if you drive 8 hours east, you may make it.
You drive 8 hours west, we might be in the ocean.
You might, I'm gonna give you an hour and 57 minutes, and you might want to put the brakes on because your ass ain't going no further.
Exactly. You better have some flotation devices.
So we do Nassau. We get on the cruise, and we're great walk around day, and there's little mellowisms throughout the day and shit like that.
Mellowism.
Yeah, because I'm leaving a big one out at the airport when we were trying to get.
Well, that's what you made the comment.
I made the comment.
Certain organization.
Yeah.
That is at an airport, and I haven't heard you mention it yet. So
yeah, I mean, you may not. I may not even know what you're talking about.
It's 3 letters. TSA. Because you mentioned something.
I got to sons of bitches.
Story about TSA.
F them. There, you know what? You don't have to be an asshole. Just because you work for the TSA doesn't mean you have to be an asshole. Okay. Oh, well, we told you not to bring a bottle of water. It happens, man. We've been in the airport for 8 hours. Like there may be a few bottles of water on us. Shout out to Cam. I got your back, girl. Even if I did lose a shoe, I have one shoe on, one shoe off. Shonda had right shoe on. She lost a shoe. Cammie's purse got taken away because she had a bottle of water in it. Well, we've told you multiple times not to have water. Shut up, bitch, and give me my bag so I can go on. Gosh, damn. Shit. So
the water thing always cracks me up.
Yeah, so
I understand it, but
I get it. So
you could walk on the other side of the gate and go buy their $57 water bottle for 8 ounces of water.
Exactly. So there's a tram that takes you from the terminal across to get your bags. And this is the one. So the tram is not like a tram, like put your arm out and the door is going to shut.
Right.
Right. the tram door is like, I'm going to shut
Doesn't
whatever
matter.
is in the middle of this.
It's getting cut off.
And it was Cammie's arm. So she jumps on the tram, and we're kind of, listen, we just got off the flight, we're kind of walking, and all of a sudden she jumps on the tram. Oh, hey. And we're like, oh yeah, doors closed, and she throws her arm out. She's like, ah, off goes the tram, takes her off, gone. We're sitting here dying because her face is like, well, it was amazing. It was the range of emotions that the kid went through was freaking phenomenal, dude. It was awesome.
Like I can imagine
the oh shit, what do I do? I guess I'm riding on the tram by myself to get the luggage.
Oh, so
it was awesome.
You guys didn't even
yes,
make
we didn't even make it on the tram. We had to wait for the next one. And so she's having a conversation with the people on. She's like, yeah, that was my family. I just left them behind. I didn't get the door. We get on because we're laughing our ass off. And we get on. We're like, we had to tell, oh, yeah, my kid's in the tram up there. I don't know who that could be. Willy Wonka and shit going through the chocolate tunnel. We don't know where she's going,
Hopefully she gets off at the right place.
Right, yeah. It was amazing. It took us so long. Our bags were sitting off the carousel by the time we got there.
They were like, where have you been?
We're like, screw it. So, yeah. So real quick, so we get back on the boat at Nassau. Now we're going to Princess Cay, which is it is the property of Carnival Cruise Lines. It's their private little beach.
Right.
Amazing. You park out.
You park.
Yeah, you valet this some bitch, Kay. Put it between a tractor or something really nice.
Do they have those parking sensors where they can
yeah.
they can parallel park?
Oh shit, Jimmy, you're getting too close to the Mercedes. Might want to scooter up about 5 or 10.
Oh,
so they anchor out and they dinghy you
they
in.
hit the e-brake to get in there.
Hitting switches. The first 2 floors like sunk down. They like took on some water. Nice catch. That's good.
I'm dying.
So we dinghy over, right? And we're we get over there and we get off on the boat, and Princess Cay is one of those places. It's fun, day at the beach. Different little things. You can get the scuba mask and stuff like that, and you can go on the coral reef.
How does it go again?
When I'm Scuba Steve. He says to wash your face. And so Shonda books a stingray expedition.
Expedition.
They were on display. They did tricks for us. They did things. Stingrays.
Okay.
The ones that killed Steve.
Yeah.
Okay.
R.I.P. Steve.
Rest in peace, Steve. But you're a dumbass for pulling the stinger out of your heart. If you would have left it there, you probably would still be here.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's what the dude told us.
Yeah. That's what we got told.
He told us.
Anyway,
he wouldn't have pulled it. So apparently the stinger has, and then they spike up and you pull it. And he pulled it and he freaked out. So
yeah.
Anyways, again, rest in peace, Steve Irwin. So we do the stingray thing. We're holding stingrays like this, and I kissed a stingray. The whole family kissed a stingray.
Did you turn into a frog?
Jellyfish. Not jellyfish, but starfish. We held starfish and a conch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. It was all fenced off, so the stingrays couldn't get it. It was like jail. It was
stingray jail.
Like stingray jail. Yeah, like South Side.
That's
stingray jail. Yeah, so we do that all day, and everyone gets sunburnt, blisters, the whole 9.
Oh,
it was amazing. It was so much fun.
Amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, it was pretty dope. And then a fun day at sea, and that's where you spend all your money at the casino to get free trips the next time you go out. And yeah, it was fun. It was great. Absolutely. Send me your questions. I will answer your questions. It was dope. It's something everyone should do.
All 47 viewers right now.
Yeah. I had a blast.
That's good. That was the point to it, right?
Yeah. And so I only got to tell the last part of the story because we already told the last part of the story was the airplane right now.
See how that worked out?
Love it.
Yeah. All right. Wow.
That was a lot.
Well, and then I threw in there that we did in the middle of our week, we had a Cade. My grandson turned 2. So went to the Oakland Zoo. Dude.
The Oakland Zoo.
He was so good. Like he was so good.
Yeah.
And what was funny is they put him we're getting ready for Disneyland. He just turned 2. Put him on his first ride by himself ever.
How do you do?
he did freaking awesome because they were worried like once he got tired of it, he was gonna want to get off.
Yeah, halfway
But-
through.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
Like,
Joe,
all right,
pull the
I'm ready to
trigger, bro.
go.
I'm done.
Well, you could tell like Katie put it on it
Yeah.
and did the new parent thing. Like she was like struggling to walk away.
Yeah.
And then, Cam comes over and Cam's like, he's not going to ride it. Cause he had a little meltdown right before. Cause they were trying to measure him and he was like, I'm
Yeah.
big enough. I don't want to do this. Yeah. So and then the guy made him measure like twice. Which was weird.
Measure twice, cut once.
Yeah.
Carpenter's 101.
Exactly. So he had a little meltdown right before, you watch, and it was fun to watch like Cody standing there on the other side of the gate. Katie doesn't want to leave because she's like, oh, so she finally kind of starts walking out, and then he gets on, and they kind of like most of the family. I had Jackson in the stroller, and we were staying in the shade, so I was a little bit farther away, but they all kind of circled like the cars that go in a circle, and they put him in a fire truck. So they're like, all right, his papa actually has a fire truck. So at his house,
Really?
has one of those old fashioned, like you see in the parades and stuff. It's pretty awesome.
I want to drive it.
It's cool. Well, that's not even his good car.
No, I know.
Better car.
He showed me the GTO.
Oh yeah, the GTO is just sick.
I want to drive the fire truck.
Yeah, the fire truck's cool. And then he's got. I want to say it was a Harley, but I think I heard him talking this weekend that it's not a Harley
Indian?
that he has on the back. No, it's not an Indian. But that he has on the back that's going to match and everything, paint.
Wow.
And yeah, it's pretty cool. So anyways, he gets on the fire truck, starts going around, and he's just happy as can be. Like,
that's awesome.
Chilled the whole time, didn't have a problem, was on it, didn't cry, didn't ask to get out. Everybody kind of circled him.
Yeah.
So then, he loves going beep beep, like he loves saying beep beep, pushing the horn. But then we were like, okay, well, we did that. Well, at Oakland, they have a little roller coaster too.
Oh yeah.
So Cody and him went and got on that, and he didn't do too. I mean, they only do like 3 laps, and it's a couple ups and downs. It's more of a kiddie. So Cody got on it with him, and the hard part was Cody was worried about squishing him because when they were doing some of the turns, so he had him kind of hugged in. The only time you could see it on his face, he was kind of like, "What in the hell is going on?" But he turned in like on the last lap and kind of just held on to Cody. Never cried, never.
Awesome.
So I think he's going to be great for Disneyland.
That's gonna be fun.
Because we were like, oh, how's it going to go? That's why we're like our goal. Paparazzi has a whole plan. Like we're walking in first thing so we can go straight into Fantasyland and get him on all those rides right away. She's a planner.
Man, plans
She's a good
suck.
planner. Yeah, but
because then you get that we didn't do this in the
no, but
get it.
So the good news is our plan isn't that it's really that first hour and a half, because when you
there's something specific that you're going to.
Well, yeah, because if you get there right at what's called rope drop, right when it opens, there's less people.
Nerd.
Yeah, well,
rope
but
drop.
if you know it, you can literally go ride, like if you want to ride Rise or Hyperspace Mountain or Indiana Jones or Pirates when it opens.
Yo ho, Pirates.
You go right when the rope drops, because then the first hour and a half or so until, probably almost till 10:30, 11. Like Jamie and I, when we went, we literally just took a left and went, the Jungle Cruise. We wanted to do Indiana Jones, but it was closed. Rode Pirates with no line. Rode Haunted Mansion with no line. Got up to like Rise with almost no line. We flew through everything, but that was 2 of us. Now we're taking a whole family.
Our problem was, we got on the train.
The train.
When Sean and I went.
Disneyland?
The train was the longest.
Late in the day.
Yeah, it was the longest line to wait in.
Yeah, it's. Well,
I'm like, damn.
It doesn't go around.
No matter which one. Which station you got on.
No, well, now that Toontown's gone, that station might be a little slower, but no, the train's for later. But so the goal is we're gonna, like, day 1, it's where our plan is really like the beginning of the day. 5. So we're heading there Wednesday. We start Disneyland Thursday. Yeah, but dude, we have 9. We have 7 adults and 2 kids. So we're gonna.
Wow. So what's going to be the one thing that's not Disney related that you guys have planned?
That's not Disney related. I don't think we don't have anything. We got to figure out now. We're kind of changed up our dinner plans on the day we get there. Our house, we have an Airbnb that
Oh, that's right. You guys are getting the house. The
Yeah.
house.
has a pool. and
Oh,
jacuzzi.
yeah. Why would you have one? Yeah. I was just going to throw out Brewery X in Anaheim, California.
Because my family's all brewery people.
Doesn't matter. They got some other
Good
stuff there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see, because we don't have plans yet for that night now. So now we got to kind of figure out a dinner
Yeah.
option, because we were going to go to Jazz Kitchen, but we couldn't get a reservation.
Yeah, but dude, you have a house and you guys are right. There's no reason to make a specific trip to Brewery X. Is what I'm saying.
No, well,
But it's, I mean, yeah.
we looked at Roscoe's or
Yeah, no, go do something cool that's down there.
we will.
Yeah, I'm sure you
Jamie
guys. I
will
mean,
figure it out.
yeah.
I mean, Papa,
I'm jealous because I love Disneyland. I mean, once a month I'd go. But give me
now
a
that they
couple.
turned off Magic Key, you can't. So
Yeah, that was kind of bummer.
I know, because we use the Disney credit cards.
Yeah.
And we got points, so we have some extra money to spend, which is nice because it's
Yeah.
basically free money.
See, and we're kind of split because we're like, okay, do we get the Disney card or do we get the Carnival Cruise?
Yeah, I know. Now that
Credit card.
well, I think
Alaska
as
Airlines.
we get older, it's gonna be like the Alaska.
Well,
'cause
you
I
could
know
use one for your fuel.
my old boss,
For the
Shelly.
RV.
She did everything she does is Alaska Airlines, because she flies
That's
everywhere and
And that's what
doesn't
Sean
pay a
had.
dime
Yep.
for anything.
Yep, that's what Sean had. We put everything on the last. So there is one thing about a sign-in. So on the cruise, they have this thing called the sign-in sell card.
Mhm.
That is your credit card. That is connected
then
to your credit card.
To your room.
That is connected to your credit
Oh, to
card.
your credit-
So
oh,
whatever you do, if you go to the casino and you press the
yeah.
green button and enter your PIN number,
Oh.
you don't see money.
So did the girls have access to that PIN number?
I'm just saying that I'm gonna get thrown under the bus for how much we spent,
That you're
which was
gonna
already we already put aside what we were going to spend, right?
Hmm.
But whenever some people realize that everything that you buy from that card gets put on there,
well, where did we think it went?
yeah, I don't know what happened. Yeah.
That was just
It was awesome. It was fun.
somebody under the age of 25 or over the age of 25.
Well, mine are both. Remember, you're the one that's got the 25. Brooklyn's 22.
Well, that's I'm
They were
saying.
all. They were all.
I know exactly what
Yeah.
I'm saying, because it's only you and Shonda above
Yeah.
25,
Oh,
and it's those two.
Damn
below
it! Yes, I'm
25.
sorry. I'm
all
dumb.
good. It's all
I'm
good.
dumb. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It was funny to watch because you get a statement before you leave your stateroom because
You wall.
you got to pay this before you leave. And so if you don't have a credit card on file, then you can't leave. You have to,
Yeah, that pin number.
But it
is
was
being
funny.
held tight.
yeah, it was pretty funny to see some of people's faces at breakfast. Well, what? I didn't charge all that. Yeah. Sorry.
That pin number is just
Yeah,
so
it's all
easy.
good. It's all good.
I know, because we actually have like every kid had access to they have their own credit card,
Yeah.
which is under our name. So
Yeah.
it's like always, you better effing ask me.
Yeah. Well, it is funny because I had a charge on my union card for $26.73 at Home Depot. I don't fix shit, and I know I didn't go to Home Depot. I'm like, huh. So as soon as it went through, I get a phone call. Hey, so I need to get some light bulbs, and there was a couple of things I need to get. I got the money. I just didn't have my card. I'm like, I got you. As long as you call me and tell me, and what's yeah. So though, yeah, it is funny though.
The
It is
fun of
funny.
parenting
It's beautiful, man.
and credit.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to teach kids. Hey, listen, you can pay for it, but just go make a payment.
Right.
I mean, if you don't have the money, don't buy it. And just because you have a credit card doesn't mean you have money.
The big one is the Amazon account.
Yeah,
The-
dude, I will admit,
Paparazzi might blow my Amazon account up more than anybody else right now. Well, especially when it was sober grad. No.
Oh, there was a lot of sober grad deliveries.
Oh, there was a huge amount of sober grad. I mean, obviously that was all paid for, but I was like, every day I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, what is this shit?
Yeah. Just our
I was like
doorways filling up.
Cammy's party. We had like tablecloths, and there's this, and then the one cool thing, they had that book there, which I just realized I left your thank you note on the counter. I was supposed. She told me to bring it. I said, no, go buy your ass some 22-cent stamps and send that shit.
Oh, drive your $10 a gallon ass.
Yeah,
over here.
right. No shit.
What's cheaper? Because how close is the post office?
damn It's in our front yard.
Yeah.
The box is in our
That's
front.
what I'm-
You know that. You
I
sold
know.
us the house.
I know. Selling houses. What's that like anymore?
Yeah, it really sucks. I want to go back to Princess K's real quick.
real quick.
Yeah. So when we went there, that was the fun day at beach or whatever.
Right.
And there was a coral reef that we kind of swam around next to the
Oh yeah, you got a
locked up-
little
yeah.
bark
I
on
don't know.
your-
I don't know if you can.
You
was-
have
I
to
got
kinda
road
grab
rash.
The computer. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got like back.
I got road rash on my leg.
it
and I-
actually looks like a shark bite.
yeah. Well, and that was the
cooler
problem.
story.
And so I got some it's coral rash because I misstepped when I had this video, this little fish that was following me. And I'm like, oh, it's fine. You know, it doesn't really hurt. It stings because
But I'm bleeding in the ocean.
and I'm bleeding in the ocean. And I'm like,
Wait a
this
minute.
is probably not real smart and not real healthy for anybody on it. So I'm gonna leave because I don't want to attract sharks because I'm in the Atlantic Ocean.
right.
And so yeah, so that was fun. That was a good time.
Nice.
But it was awesome, man. It was a great time. I do
So
appreciate you.
How much time are you actually on the boat, like versus doing other stuff? I mean, it's
Depends on what you want to do.
right.
So when we got to Nassau, I mean, you got there like 8:00 in the morning.
Okay, so that
So
was
8
like
8 to 4:30.
okay, so like an 8-hour day.
Yeah, so you can
Okay.
go out and do whatever you want. That's when you
Right.
can venture off, go get ATVs, go smoke hookahs at the hookah lounge. I
Right.
mean, apparently go do blow off some stripper's ass and the bathrooms in Nassau,
We're not
allegedly.
promoting blow off.
No,
strippers.
we're not promoting. I'm just saying. I mean, apparently you can do that because everybody on the corner offered it up.
Right.
Or you could chill on the boat too. I mean, they had shows all day long. You literally don't need to leave a cruise boat because they have things going on all day long. Because there's a
Right.
certain group of people that just don't want to leave.
Yeah.
They just want to be on the boat because there's free
Right.
food.
Right.
I mean,
Well,
hey,
it's
room
not
service at
free.
2.
I always love the whole vision.
Well,
of
no, you
what's
pay
free.
for it, but you don't. But once you're on the boat, you don't have to pay for anything extra.
right.
Like breakfast, you can go have the buffet. At night, you can go to the dinner and not have to pay extra. We didn't do the booze. There's a Bubbles, which is like the sodas and stuff like that. We got that for the girls, but like for the alcohol pass, it was like $62 a day per person. But if one person over the age of 21 has it, the second person in that room has to have it too. So it's 30. It's a 30 drink max for the day for $120.
Per person.
That's $10 a drink.
Yeah.
You know, 30 drinks. I'm not drinking 30. I think the most we drank in one night was like maybe 8 or 9, maybe 10. And we were at the casino. So those are all free.
I think paparazzi may have passed you up on Saturday.
Oh, I heard.
She might.
Yeah.
She might have drank more than 8 or 9.
Dude, Mai Tais, rum runners, pina coladas, strawberry daiquiris.
Everything.
Dude, it was just, I mean, it's the Caribbean, it's rum. I
Right.
mean, and I had some
Yeah,
Cokes and
I was at an awards banquet and I was drinking rum straight up. It was that good.
yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. That's
Like-
like it's one of those
It's brutal, but
forgotten
it's
drinks.
good.
Yeah. And we're all about the whiskeys.
Yeah, well,
know?
but I mean, we think of rum as some of the
Jack
rum people-
Sparrow.
Yeah.
Ahoy,
Yeah,
matey.
you got to drink rum from there. It's a whole different.
Yo
thing.
ho, yo ho.
It's a rum life for me.
I am jealous. Your vacation is gonna be fun.
It's gonna be something.
It's gonna be fun. You guys are gonna have a good time.
Well, I found out during the Oakland trip that I want to push the stroller around with Jackson because first off, that kid is super chill and he just smiles at me. Everybody else isn't going to be smiling at me
Yeah.
the whole trip, so I got somebody to smile at me the
Yeah.
whole trip.
No, you guys are gonna have a blast, man.
No, it's
we're
gonna
gonna
be
hold
fun,
it down here in
'cause
the studio.
I don't have a huge expectation. Like I'm not stressing on what we have to do. I mean, Jamie's done such a great job,
Yeah.
putting it all together. And
Yeah, and it's a house, so that's cool too. It's
Well,
not a
yeah,
hotel room.
I mean, the hardest part is figuring out. Like we kind of have a plan on getting there and getting back. Our house is only like a block and a half or 2 blocks from the parking structure, which then is a whole walk through downtown Disney to the parks.
which is by itself is cool.
It is, but when you're end of the day, I don't know.
That
That's
sucks.
a walk. Yeah, so we're still trying to figure out like laying out our
Taxi!
parking situation.
Hey, taxi.
Yeah,
You wanted
the
Disneyland
whole
with
cost Uber,
Hey,
but yeah,
taxi.
it's gonna be fun. But we'll see everybody. We should be seeing everybody on Tuesday.
Oh, we do have a Tuesday.
Yeah, we have a show next Tuesday.
Oh,
So
definitely.
tomorrow I'll hopefully get.
I'm
it
already, see,
loaded.
I'm already pushing into your vacation, man.
Yeah, I know it's all good. It's all
Like,
good.
dude.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
But then we'll go right into a show that next Thursday once I get back. So
Again, for the 4th time today, if you want to push
no,
it back.
no, let's do it and
No.
get it going. And then we're gonna while I'm gone, 4th of July is gonna happen. So everybody be safe, right? Do you guys have any plans or you just
I'm working Saturday.
Yeah.
It's a Monday.
I will say the one thing great about our trip is we're boarding security, right? They're going to a boarding, and they're going to be out in the middle of the country.
Oh.
So, and fireworks are always terrible for them. So I'm kind of happy that we don't have to deal with it this year.
Turlock?
No, Modesto.
Oh,
It's
nice.
actually Modesto. So
Nice.
we'll be boarding.
Awesome.
Yep. Anything else, buddy?
Man, I appreciate all the love. I appreciate what you do here.
Oh, thank
Appreciate you holding down the
too,
fort.
buddy.
It was
Well,
fun.
And the Eric on vacation kept it going till
Yeah,
Tuesday,
that
even though
Tuesday,
Eric
like,
was back.
It was my ass,
He's
95
like,
degrees.
it's 103 degrees, and I'm out here working, and you're saying
From
I'm
the
on vacation.
windows to the wall. He's not on vacation no more.
No, but because we have certain days we post certain things, I
Yeah.
had to put it that way. So
Worked out.
we're gonna have the Eric Mello take over the social media,
Welcome to
So
the
the-
Contagion Effects Show.
and he's gonna do whatever he wants.
Oh boy.
So, but shout out to all of our veterans at PTSD Awareness Month.
PTSD Awareness Month. Get it
That's-
done.
Yeah, make sure, be aware, be present for the people around you. Doesn't mean PTSD doesn't mean they had to be in the military.
No, dude.
I mean, they say 50% of our population deals with PTSD in
Yeah.
some form.
Yeah,
So-
we just happen to focus on veterans,
We
and
do.
that's what we love about
We
it.
do. And thank you for everybody that's out there subscribing and
Yep.
watching us, even through this crazy all over the place.
Absolutely, we were
Just a
off the
little
walls.
Vacation recap because we
We
didn't have a
can.
guest. Yeah, and yes, it is our show, so we can do that. Whether you choose not to listen again is a whole.
It's all
nother
good.
story. So hopefully that was entertaining. I know
Appreciate
it was
you
for
guys.
me watching Eric talk about his vacation.
Ooh,
Yeah, doing all the sounds, doing the.
as Scuba Steve said,
You don't just get, the basics here.
you ain't even got to
get-
pay for
you
this
get the
free
whole-
entertainment.
Yeah, it's free.
I mean, you could if you wanted to. If you want to
We
subscribe,
can
want to be
set it up.
you want to be a sponsor of the Contagion Effect Show.
Which we are still taking. All right, buddy.
Deuces, buddy.
Deuces.